Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and something to do a speed test comparison between the Infinix Note 10 versus the Redmi Note 10. And guys, the Redmi Note 10 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 678 processor with a 4 GB of RAM, while on the Infinix Note 10 we have a Mediatek Helio G85 chipset with a 6 GB of RAM as well. On the back we have a quad cameras on the Redmi Note 10, while on the Infinix Note 10 we have a triple cameras on the back. We have 48 megapixel main camera on both phones. So I am really excited to see that how is the Snapdragon 678 is stack up against the Infinix Note 10 in apps opening speed as well as in the boot up test. And now let's see that how much a difference between these two devices. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, now let's see the boot up test. Here we go. And the logo is here more faster on the Redmi Note 10 as compared to the Infinix Note 10. And guys, we have Android 11 on both phones. We have XOS, while on the Redmi Note 10 we have MIUI version 12. And you can see. And you can see on the Infinix Note 10 it is more faster when it comes to booting up, while the Redmi Note 10 now it is also done, and you can see about 4 or 5 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, you can see that in both phones has a very similar display. We have a Full HD IPS LCD display with a 60Hz refresh rate on the Infinix Note 10, while on the Redmi Note 10 we have a Full HD Super AMOLED display with a 60Hz refresh rate as well, and also we get a center punch hole on both these two devices. So now let's see apps opening speed. And guys, everything's closed up in the background, and you can see no application is running in the background. And also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. And the first application we have is the phone dialer, that is more faster on the Infinix Note 10 as compared to the Redmi. So now let's see settings, more faster on the Redmi Note 10. So now let's go to the display, and you can see we have a 60Hz refresh rate on both phones, no high refresh rate displays. So now let's see Amazon shopping on both phones. Again, we have a Snapdragon 678 versus a Mediatek Helio G85, more faster on the Redmi Note 10 as compared to the Infinix Note 10. So now let's see the scrolling. Again, exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, faster on the Redmi Note 10 as compared to the Infinix Note 10, and you can see and the performance on the Redmi Note 10 it is more better as compared to the Infinix Note 10. Now let's see Spotify, that is more faster on the Infinix Note 10 as compared to the Redmi. Let's see Pinout, and that is exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. So that's a very interesting result. Let's see Subway Surfer. Again, we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 678 processor versus a Mediatek Helio G85, faster on the Redmi Note 10 as you can see as compared to the Infinix Note 10. You can see that the display is much better on the Redmi Note 10. Let's see Temper 2, last game application we have in this speed test, and that is super faster on the Infinix Note 10. And you can see Redmi Note 10 is taking a lot of time, and in this application Infinix Note 10 it is a super fast phone. I think that we have app optimization issue on the Redmi Note 10 because of the MIUI, and the MIUI on Redmi Note 10 it is not really optimized as compared to the Infinix Note 10. And you can see super faster on the Infinix Note 10 and now the Redmi Note 10, and you can see huge lags on the Redmi Note 10. So we have app optimization issue Sedge, and faster on the Infinix Note 10 as compared to the Redmi Note 10. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is again exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. But again, the display quality it is much better on the Redmi Note 10. So last time launching the cameras on both phones, default camera app. Now let's see that which one is going to be the fastest one. And let's see the back camera, faster on the Infinix Note 10 as compared to the Redmi Note 10. And guys, now let's see internet browse speed. I am seeing default Google Chrome on both phones. So now let's see Wikipedia.org, and that is very similar on both phones if I'm not wrong. Now let's see the scrolling, and you can see in the start I see little bit lag on both phones. Now let's see English, and that is again exactly the same on both phones. And sorry about that. Now let's see the scrolling. Again, really smooth on both phones, no lag whatsoever. So guys, now let's check out the RAM management on both phones. And we have 4 GB of RAM on the Redmi Note 10, and guys, we does not have the 6 GB of RAM variant on the Redmi Note 10 in Pakistan. So now let's see that who is performed good in the RAM management. And you can see, and the phone dialer as well as the settings, it is not available on the Infinix Note 10. So Infinix as well as the Tecno had this weird issue, it automatically remove apps in the background. Let's see phone dialer on the Redmi, no refresh. Let's see settings, no refresh. Now let's see Amazon shopping, and that got refresh on the Redmi Note 10. As you can see, let's see Candy Crush Saga, refresh on the Redmi Note 10. Let's see Spotify, refresh on the Redmi Note 10. Let's see Pinout, refresh. Let's see Subway Surfer, refresh on the Redmi Note 10. Let's see Temper 2, refresh again. Zedge, same result, refresh. Last we back to the internet browser, and that is also refresh on the Redmi Note 10. And you can see, and guys, what I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that in the game app loading time, and the Redmi Note 10 is perform more faster as compared to the Infinix Note 10. I would say that in system-based application and both phones is perform very similar. Most of the time Infinix Note 10 faster there in system-based application. In terms of the RAM management, as you can see that, and the Infinix Note 10 is performed really good in the RAM management as compared to the Redmi Note 10 because of the MIUI. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Redmi Note 10 versus the Infinix Note 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.